Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and tonight we're going to look at DC's Multiverse Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad movie. It's interesting is they made King Shark into a Build-A-Figure in this line that you got to buy 4 exclusive figures. You got to buy Polka Dot Man, Bloodshot, and John Cena, Peacemaker. And then each one has so many parts that builds the bigger figure. These figures are a little bit more, about $4 more than a normal size McFarlane figure. And this figure, I got it because it was the last one there was, and I really enjoyed the film because this James Gunn's Suicide Squad was actually pretty good. And Margot Robbie plays a really good Harley Quinn, so you kind of need her in your Batman collection for some reason, you know. And so I had to grab this up. I regret not picking up Birds of Prey Harley Quinn. They had it once there because it was kind of goofy looking. And yeah, so let's open up Harley Quinn and see how she's built. As you notice, she has the javelin, and you got King Shark's lower section. And like all these figures, they tend to come with a character card and a base, which I'm not going to take off the back because they just make huge messes after a while, having parts all over the place. So I just leave them in the box now and just take the figure out. So then when I'm ready, I'll just put the figure back away. It's also taped on top. Basically, I got this figure too is because Katie offered today to go, hey, if you take me to Target, I'll buy you a figure. And it's wrong for me not to turn down a free action figure. And since I had a choice of this or Battle Armored Batman from Dark Knight Returns, I chose the Dark Knight Returns because it had 4 Peacemakers. And one of her, I enjoyed the Dark Knight over this one. I don't really enjoy the novel of the Dark Knight, but I do enjoy the animated movie. And plus, like I said about 3 Jokers, you can't find any incarnations of Ben Affleck in Battle Armor in this series. Wow, why don't you want to come out now? Oh, that's interesting. They have this glued down. So I guess it's to keep people from stealing the figure from the inside. And she has a lot of wraps or little rubber bands that are a pain in the ass to get the figures out of. Oh, the waist is double taped. As you can see, looking at the inside, here's King Shark's legs. And they're just basically one solid piece, even though, yeah, he does have a hip joint here and here. But he has soft pants, but not that soft. So they wouldn't have very good articulation. She doesn't have great leg movement. because the dress impedes a lot of movement for it. They should have made it cloth. But there's a lot of pervs in the world that are probably going to take this dress apart, because it's like any McFarlane figure. The dress is two solid plastic pieces over the figure. So they might take this apart and build the first Suicide Squad version of it. Because she does have shorts underneath here. And she does have all the tats that that Harley Quinn had. One leg is stiff, the other leg isn't. So she moves at the ankles and the toes, not at the waist, head, wrist. Oh, she's double jointed at the wrist, so she has the wrist joint when you can move it. Oh, it's turned in the wrong directions, and a rotating wrist joint. But like all these joints, they're really hard to find sometimes the correct position of where it is without busting it. And she has multiple joints in the multiple joint elbows, shoulders. Oh, this one has, there it goes. You can feel that there's a joint here, but you can't move it because the dress is too thick. It's funny, I have only one Superman figure, and Superman's my favorite character, and multiple characters from the Batman line. I think maybe because I've been reading a lot of Batman comics over the last few months. They're better wrote than most Superman until the Action Comics line started after Superman and the Authority. Then it started getting interesting. But there's Harley Quinn from the front, from the side, from the back, from this side, from the front again. Can I get her to stand upright? No, her feet have problems with this material like Fisto did. But until next time, this is the sounding board, signing off.